Everyone, welcome to my channel. Kindly do subscribe my channel before I end the video. Today topic is about confined space. So we will discuss about confined space requirement. What is the confined space? Permit work system, start cars, atmosphere, gas testing, access and exit report, full body harness requirements, ventilation and watchman supervisor monitor logs for enter, no smoke eating policy, PP and emergency contact numbers. A confined space. A confined space is a space with a limited entry and exit and not suitable for a human inhabitants. The confined spaces are considered the tanks, vessels, pits, manhole, tunnel, ductworks, pipeline works, and excavations as well. What are the hazards inside the confined space? Lack of oxygen, explosion, toxic atmosphere, electrical hazard, oxygen deficiency, temperature, ergonomic hazard, drownings, flammable and explosive atmosphere, flooding, flowing liquids, free flowing solid, poor visibilities, excess and biological hazards, dangerous gases, dust, engulfments, excessive heats, failure to identify a confined space, lighting, no ventilation, restricted entry and exit, fall hazard, and instability. So permit work system and start card. The entry of the confined space begin with the confined space entry permit. The permit systems require that the qualified safety representative visit the work location and evaluate the condition under which entry will be made. Briefing must be done by foreman or supervisor prior to commence the task. So any work is going to carry out inside the confined space. The supervisor, concerned engineer must obtain the permit for entry. So this before the proceed the entry inside the confined space, the supervisor and the foreman in charge must conduct the briefing regarding the confined space and the safe work procedure to be followed during the task carrying out inside the confined space. So the atmosphere and gas testing. Always test the air at the various levels to be sure that the entire space is safe. Good air near the opening does not mean there is good air at the bottom. So we must ensure the atmosphere testing at the bottom level. So here we can see this picture is clearly presenting that good air at the top of the confined space tank, or deadly air we can find at the bottom of the tanks only. Atmosphere gas testing. Potential effects of oxygen enriched and deficient atmosphere. Oxygen content and effect and symptoms at the atmosphere pressure. So 23.5% oxygen enriched extreme fire hazard. 20.9% oxygen concentration in normal air. 19.5% oxygen level minimum permissible oxygen level inside the confined space. 15% to 19% decrease ability to work. 10% to 12% respiration further increase in rate, depth, and for judgment blue lips. 8% to 10% mental failure, fainting and unconsciousness. 6% to 8% recovery still possible after 4 to 5 minutes. 50% of fertile after 6 minutes, fertile after 8 minutes. 1% to 6% will cause coma in 40 seconds and respiration, seizures and death. Ventilation. We must provide the continuous ventilation whenever is possible. Retest the confined space before entry. Access and exit tripod full body harness. A means must be provided for both safe normal entry and exit emergency extraction. Tripods with hoist, lifeline and full body harness are obtained used for emergency extraction. Ladders may be used for ordinary entry and exit. So here we can see the pictures that which has been attached, that the access ladder must be provided to access and exit from their convey space, and the tripod should be placed at the top of the convey space and access entry area. It has to be attached with the safety full body harness. The attendance, supervisor and monitoring logs for entrance. The monitoring lock-in and lockout sheet, which must be maintained by the attendants, must ensure that monitoring logs are properly maintained by the attendants. Attendants are not to enter convey hazards may be present within the convey space. Only properly equipped and trained emergency rescue personnel may enter convey space to make rescues. Supervisor must be available at all the time until end of the activity. So this lock-in and lockout sheet must be maintained by the attendant who used to stand outside the access of the convey space. He should not enter inside the convey space. Only persons that are allowed to enter inside the convey space during the emergency, they should be trained well to engage in rescue. The supervisor must stand all the time until completion of the activity inside the convey space. No smoking and eating policy. Do not eat, drink, smoke or use night flames inside the convey space or the nearby area which cause danger. Requirements. Exclusion zone and PP requirements. Place warning signage around the convey space. Signs must state the hazard and the required actions. Display the emergency contact numbers. The personal protective equipment for hazard expected to be found within the convey space. Eye and head protection are always a potential. Therefore, safety gloves and hard hats are required to wear for entrance. Other safety shoes and protective gloves and other PPE should be provided for the entrance. Emergency contact numbers. Should con should condition develop which require extraction or get in twisted or the entrant cannot get out of the convey space on their attendant must call for emergency assistance at once. So the emergency contact number must be placed nearby the convey space. The attendant must call the emergency rescue team in case of any extraction is required for entrance. So you can see here the attendant who is standing near the manhole or the entrance of this convey space and entrance, and the entry supervisor and the emergency rescue personnel is. So convey space is one of the critical tasks which has to be taken care seriously through permit to work. Thanks for watching my video.